Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a fairly standard, and in fact one could even say generic, but quite refreshing zesty lemonade. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is prisoner Noel, or Nowell, prison number 45235520, and this is, I believe it's called Orzo's Masterpiece. Now, I've seen this on the workshop quite a bit. In fact, if you go on the workshop and search for most popular prisons of all time, it's actually in the top 10. But I've put off playing until now because, quite frankly, of performance. Generic Computational Machine version 3 is no slouch. However, because of the size of the facility, the amount of inmates and staff, it just runs, well, it's a bit suboptimal, put it that way. Either way, we're going to try and break out of this one. I'm noticing through the centre here, we've got some staff-only areas, we've got some snipers, we've got door control systems, and I believe this facility is split into various wings. So you've got, like, you know, different categories of inmate, all split between different like cell blocks. But yeah, it looks like we're being escorted up and to the top. In terms of getting out, I don't really have any idea just yet. However, obviously workshop is on the right hand side there, so tunneling is always a factor. You can always do a bit of tunneling, and it depends on where we've been positioned. I'm seeing a doggo patrol here, also a taser rollout, and some more patrols in the middle, and we've been positioned here. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, right, another workshop, and the third workshop and a laundry. All right, okay. Attempt via tunneling is definitely happening. But wall, perimeter wall, almost certainly a doggo there, so we'll have to prep for this one. Ah, there's a dog there as well. I just caught them. I think there's a dog patrol along here. So there's one at the top and one at the bottom. What about to the right? That'd be a bit of an effort to dig. If there is a dog patrol, I'm not seeing it. Okay. Okay, that's maybe a way of getting out. In fact, one thing I did notice on the way in is that obviously we've got this staff-only area between the wall and the perimeter wall, but no road gate or barrier, which means all of this is accessible by anyone. Okay, alright. We are being escorted back to our cell, because it is lock-up. I'm going to assume it's 2 hours of lock-up. Normally is. I hope it's not more than that. Okay, well, if we were to do a tunnel attempt... Did I just miss the wall? I think I did. We'd need... Well, we wouldn't need any traits, but it's nice to have some traits. Specifically, quick. Well, the guy just opened that up, made sure we were here, and then just turned back around. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm just going to start punching stuff just to try and get some points, but apparently we cannot hit anything. I'm just going to have to surrender there and skip punishments. Okay, this is going to be quite painful. If we're not able to break anything, this is going to take forever. Okay. Looks like the guys have come in with tasers. Not seeing any stun buttons, but I believe this facility predates those by quite a number of years. Skip punishments. And I guess... Do I just continue on with that, or is it just a bit pointless? I'm going to put it to max speed and just... I mean, I am still going to try and break things to try and farm some points. Yeah, skip punishments. We're getting 1 point every time we do this. Yeah. Look at that, we're just not even hitting anything there. And there must be lots of staff. I mean, we will load this up into the standard mode after the fact, just to see what it's like and what performance is like. But, yeah, okay. So break that. And there must be so many staff members. Okay, managed to farm 5 points, which allows me to get very quick. And I'll keep on punching a bit, because I want to get, well, I was going to say, get another couple of points, but we managed to not break anything. Every time we do this as well, there's a chance of us going into a higher category of inmate classification. So, yeah, okay. Noticing on the right, we got low, medium, and protective custody inmates. Fairly confident it's going to have the rest of the inmates as well. That guy's come in to fix that up, and that's just been done. And I think with this, we'll actually go for a bit of an escape attempt. Yeah, it's actually now free time. So over into the laundry, and we'll pick up a No, we won't pick up a rope. Yes, we will pick up a rope. It's just in the last place I checked, because of course it was. And we'll go and head to the workshop. Actually, probably should have went to the workshop first, because every time we go through the metal detector, there's a chance of us triggering it. But yes, let's see. Picked up the wooden pickaxe, and not seeing any guys down there. Oh, there's a patrol coming up. Oh, they've just turned around. Okay. So, let's go. The plan is to dig and keep digging to the right. I don't know if, like, say, there is a patrol. Even if there isn't a patrol, there is still a chance that every time one of the canine units goes on break, they might just take one of these, like, sub-channels in the cell block and just go past it. Although normally when they do that, the dog is exhausted and they might not find it. But it's the risk you take. Every escape attempt does come with some level of risk. So we have four cell blocks to go through. So 4 cells to go through. So we pick that up, and where do I want to go now? Well, we can go to this workshop, can't we? Yes, we can. So we'll go on this one. Jump over saws and presses that are currently active. Not ideal. And let's see, couldn't find the pickaxe as well. Now I could pick up something that is metal, run through, and drop it in here. That's something we can do. But it's a bit risky, and I'm sort of trying to avoid any risk at this stage. So we're actually in about here. So we've got a bit more to go. Well, a long way to go just yet, actually. But a lot of it isn't actually going over... Is that it there? Yeah. A lot of it isn't actually going over the walls, so it should hopefully be quite quick. Hopefully progress will be quite quick. So, in here, in we go. We can sprint. Keep forgetting that we've got that. And, oh yeah, we're not as far as I thought, actually. Now we're getting into cell number 3. I can hear it kicking off. Oh, I can see some tasers. It's pretty good that we can see tasers under the ground. So, keep digging. Going out a small pipe. Get a little bonus in digging speed when you're going through a pipe. If it's a large pipe, though, yeah, it's like tunneling through cheese. And we're not talking a hard cheddar either. Like brie. Right, head back. So, as always, a bit of luck required here. Yeah, we weren't detected, that's good. And I'm going to assume that the thing will have respawned now in the workshop. Oh, I can see there's a bit of damage in the workshop, actually. Because of the performance, it's actually... I don't know what it's like as a viewing experience, but as playing, it's actually uncomfortable. Pick that up. To the metal detector. Didn't trigger it, which is good. Although it didn't actually flash, so I think it's just a visual thing. Oh, could be to do with performance. Oh, card's heading the other way, so in we go. And running to the right. And this will be the last cell block that we go into. And I think, when I was looking at it before, the line that we've drawn, essentially, it doesn't go over a huge amount of... It doesn't line up, as it were, to any wall, so we don't have more foundation to dig through. So, yeah, that's good. Let's keep heading in this direction. We should have, after this section, another wall. Yep. And this actually goes into like a little corridor, then connects up with a shop, I believe, past that. So already quite a number of tiles deep into this one. 20, 30, maybe? Maybe not 30. Split the difference, 25. And I'm sure someone will correct me to the exact amount in the comments. Let's see if there's been a respawn in here. Feels like there probably should have. Oh, auto-saving. Oh, we're okay. There has not been a respawn. I'm going to slow it down a bit just so it's a bit easier to see. There has been a respawn, I just missed it. And we're on eat now. I can go to faster speed. And head down. Past these guys in the workshop. And once again try and find... Oh, looked out in the middle. Good. Try and find that. Alright. And back into the cell. There's a patrol coming up, we can see that. But they seem to sort of abandon the plan a bit. Oh no, it's definitely coming all the way this time. And now they're heading in the opposite direction. Go in. And we're still probably only halfway when it comes to digging. But darn it, calculations were off. Okay, it does go under some foundation. Well, I might as well dig one more and then go up, because we're still making a bit of progress. So we'll go up and then across. I didn't think it lined up. Okay. So a bit of progress lost there, but nothing much we can do. We'd have to go across anyway. And there's a bit of pipe there. I don't think it's worth digging up and across just yet. Although am I going to go and regret that now? I'm going to keep heading the way we are just for now. I'm a bit concerned as to the regime. It's currently eat. I reckon it's going to go to sleep. No, it's went to lock up actually. Okay. Well, there's nothing much we can do. We just have to stay here, really. Okay. Hopefully there's not too much of a lockup. We'll be on our way. We're digging again. So, we have been digging, and we've got to, let's see, about there, on the right, just above this metal detector. I wonder why... Oh, I just answered the question. There's a sprinkler there. That's why the pipe's there. I was wondering why. Why is there just a random pipe? Now, obviously, there could have been a different building there, and, you know, we've seen in, you know, my own series where we've rehashed things and we've changed up and, you know, done a bit of modification, and we've just left the utilities under the ground because, you know, we just haven't bothered to remove them. But, yeah, it's there because of that. So it might be worth digging because it's going to go quite a way out. Anyway, I think we'll be off to bed. Hopefully it'll go to bed now. Yes, sleep. Okay. Next morning, almost certainly it'll be a bit of... Oh no, I was going to say it'll be free time, but no, it's went to shower. So, yes, the tunnel is about here. There's a radiator there as well. I wonder if you get the same bonus going under, or going through the hot water pipe that you do any of the others. I mean, it's going to be more comfortable, right? with boiling hot water, essentially. Guards coming up here. They're obviously stationed and coming up, so I don't want to... Oh no, they've turned around again. Okay, in we go. And I'm going to get the tunnelling system back out and dig away. So far then, we have had a bit of success with tunnelling. If I go through this wall, by the way, and that pipe work is still heading, which why wouldn't it be? Ah, there we go, it's not. Yeah, we haven't been detected yet, which is lucky, I think. More luck than judgment. But my concern is the next one, because then you've got that perimeter wall. Yeah. And if this fails, I think we will call it a failure. I don't think I'm going to attempt this again because of the time it's taken. This feels like a sort of one and done. Says that broke. So we now need to go and get more items. It's probably... I don't think it's the longest tunnel we've dug. In fact, I know it's not. But it's probably one of the longest underneath, like, foundation and... wall. Okay. So we are quite close to that wall now. So we'll get the pickaxe. I don't know whether it's worth stashing loads of stuff. Don't know. My concern is if there is a dog patrol through here, well, on the right, obviously, that if we have to stop and keep coming back, it's going to be potentially a bit of an issue. So where's this guard? Nowhere near. Don't know where they are. But we're going through again. And this is where it gets a bit more dangerous, because we're going to be going outside. I think we'll get to the perimeter wall in this session of digging. But it's getting through that perimeter wall, because it takes a lot longer to get underneath that. Okay, it's work/free time. That's a lot of regime you see on the top right. So this is the danger part now. So I'm gonna have to break through as fast as possible. So it's gonna take at least another couple to go through this. That's broke. So we're very close. But at any point, that could be detected by a doggo. And that's of some concern to me. Alright, so a bit of luck again required. And I think there'll have been a respawn by now. Yep. Genuinely quite nervous here because any... Oh! Drop it! I was going to say, any misclick and it could go wrong. So I've triggered that metal detector. Now I've dropped the item, but there will be a guard ordered to come and search me. So I'll just wait for that. Luckily I was able to dump the pickaxe. So there's the search. Nothing on us, so off the go. So we've done, in their eyes, we've done nothing wrong. Well, we haven't done anything wrong. Not to their knowledge, anyway. But that slowed me down again. Okay. I don't think there'll be a respawn yet. And I don't fancy... Yeah, and I don't fancy picking up something metal. And I certainly don't want to grab a rope and jump into the tunnel and then have to dig again, like, because we're gonna have, that's another risk. Every time we go in the tunnel, we could be just detected. Speaking of detected, every moment above ground here, there's a chance of that tunnel being detected. Oh, are these going to start fighting? Got to respawn. Okay, let's hope we don't trigger the metal detector. Doesn't appear to have done so. In laundry. Rope. Oh, I was going to say I heard the doggo. I think it's just because they're kicking off a bit. Right, off the go. In the tunnel we go. Hopefully this is the last time we're going to do this. And hopefully we'll be out. But let's see. Let's see. Keeping everything away from the right mouse button, because that will dig up. And we don't need that in our lives right now. So, perimeter wall. Quite tough to crack. But I think we'll get through. Oh, that's another dog. I can hear the danger level increasing. Let's hopefully you're going to break it with this one. Result. Okay. Right. That is, and has been, a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. Squad Noel. Score 23. 1 day, 1 hours and 31 minutes. Escape success by tunneling under 4 cells, a little bit of corridor, and a shop, plus the outside bit. Let's load that into the normal mode and see if that was the right decision or the best decision. So as we can see here, filtering by most popular prisons on Steam of all time, it is actually 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th in the list. Let's go to play and see if it takes 6 weeks to load in, and lots of mods that I don't have. Okay, I'm just going to click play, and the chief wants a chat. So we obviously got out around this area here. We were positioned in this cell, and we dug along, and then up a bit, and then along, and then out. So the first thing I want to check is how big. Oh yeah, it's massive. Right, it actually appears to be, I was going to say, are these cloned? They're not. They're just different in subtle ways. So like, this has got like a parole right in the middle here. It's like got a what's that? A canteen? Anyway, it's got a guard tower there. This one doesn't have that. That's all protective custody. We've got in, let's have a look at deployment. Oh yeah, so we were positioned in this cell block up here, but to the left you've got max sec, to the right you've got that as well. There was, how many inmates? Ah, right, there's 1,037 inmates. That's why performance is middling. For our prisoners, we have max sec and supermax, a couple of death row, protective custody, yeah. And obviously the normal, like mentioned. So we were brought in through this area here. Oh, there is a road gate, so yeah. Okay, brought in through here. Would we be able to break out via just running out the front door? Well, we'd have to get through this one. This one. And this one. It's very doable, actually, I think. I think we could probably do that. Is there a way to get a lighter? Is there a way to get a lighter? Intelligence, danger levels. So, that's a staff room though. I don't think there's a way to get a lighter, because if there was, I could just set fire to this part of the corridor and then we'd be able to see that this is backed up and then just run out and round. Although, is there snipers down here? There are snipers there. We might be far enough away. Right, one last thing then. Deployment, patrols. There is a patrol. But nobody's assigned to it. Yeah. So here's a patrol here. This is the doggo patrol that we we saw. Same down the bottom. There's not one to the right, which is why we attempted this escape here. There is a patrol all the way around and through here. But there's no one assigned to it. Dog handlers. Oh no. There might... I don't know why that's glitching out. No. No one assigned to it. We looked out on that one. Anyway, that has been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes, and what it'll probably be the final episode, at least for a while. This is actually the 100th episode of the series. Bear in mind that the very first one was just a little test run, and well, it has since become the most popular video on the channel by a long shot. Which is why we've been running these for so long, because yeah, people seem to enjoy them. But obviously, after 100 episodes, we've seen a lot of what the workshop and what people can share, what content there is out there. There's only certain ways we can escape, and we've attempted pretty much every single way possible, ranging from the mundane, just walking out, to even some quite controversial and exploitative methods. But yeah, that has been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. If you want the series to continue, by all means, let me know in the comments. But there will be at least a bit of a break just to gather some content and such, and see how we get on. But either way, hope you have enjoyed the episode and indeed the series for what it is. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.